So you'll have seen online everybody arguing, oh, AI is going to replace CFOs, it's going to replace the finance function. Companies are all just going to be run by AI and robots. But what we're going to do in this video today is we're going to cover how you cannot be left behind as a finance professional in the age of AI and what to focus on to make sure you're always up to speed. My name's Kevin Steele, fractional CFO, 18 plus year experience, built my own finance app. Let's go. So as a finance pro, over the last few years, you will have realized that AI is changing the game, and that is not going to be any different as we go into the future. To give an example, Claude for Excel plugin, Microsoft Copilot, etc. Manual analysis that used to take you maybe 2-3 hours can now be done in 30 minutes. And what this leads on to is a lot of this manual work, because it's been done quicker, that means that finance pros will need to be focused on one thing. That is what we call advisory. That is where we are actually providing actionable advice to our clients, as opposed to just saying, okay, here's your analysis, enjoy. So that analysis before, that took you 2-3 hours, now takes you 30 minutes. Spend that time, an hour and a half, really going into detail and thinking, okay, how can I actually provide value to my client with this analysis over and above? Still use the same amount of time, but increase the value you give to the customer. AI is saving you time, but use that saved time to increase value to your customer. So for some areas of the finance function and some industries in general, AI can be pretty reliable. For example, if you're using AI to classify customer support tickets, it's not the end of the world if one gets misclassified. But if you're relying on automated AI to do everything in the finance function, and you present something to your client, it's wrong, that could cost them a lot of money. An extra zero in the wrong place is a difference between you saying to your client, hey, you've got 4 months cash left, or hey, you've got 4 weeks of cash left. AI for finance, it is a Copilot. Not Microsoft Copilot, but a Copilot. You are driving it. You still need to check it. Do not rely on AI to do everything. Finance is all about one thing, clean data, and that leads to accuracy. And if you don't have clean data and you don't have accurate data, you present something bad to your client or customer, then your integrity is down the pan and you will lose that customer. Remember, you are the co-pilot to the AI. Do not let it just run and rely on the advice blindly. So as you know, people sell AI tools. Oh, this can guarantee up to 98% accuracy, that kind of thing. I mean, sure, that's fine in some industries, like classifying a customer ticket into different sections. It's not the end of the world. But when it comes to finance information, that 2% could be very important. For example, that 2% is a missing tax break. That's not good news for you. You could have overpaid tax. But if you had a finance professional review that information, they would have spotted it if they're any good and could potentially have saved you a lot of money. And that links back to one of our previous points. Remember, if you're a finance professional, you are the co-pilot. It is not automated. You need to use your knowledge, your experience to make sure it is correct. So as you guys will have seen, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, look at this new AI tool, the Excel killer. Excel's never going to be dead. If you think about all the multinational corporations in the world, even all the small, medium businesses, Excel is used. It is too ingrained in the corporate infrastructure. So Excel will never die. What Excel will do instead is it will evolve. We now have tools like Claude plugin for Excel, which can build you some really good analysis, some really good initial models. It can basically make you 40-50% more efficient depending on the type of task. So Excel will never be dead, but it will evolve and you will need to evolve with it. My advice to you is learn how to use the Claude for Excel plugin, learn how to use Microsoft Copilot for Excel, get used to prompting Excel, get used to asking the right questions, make sure the data is arranged in the way you want. If you're a finance professional, learning how to do this is absolutely essential. If you don't do this, I guarantee you, that you will be left behind. So what about the future? Well, let me give you a current example. I know an accounting firm that still does everything by Excel. They don't even use tools like Xero, QuickBooks, Sage to do their accounting. They do everything manually on Excel. I also know many other accounting firms who use Xero, QuickBooks, Sage for their clients. They use AI to help with their analysis, really, really tech focused. So now let's imagine both firms, they both have 100 clients. Who's going to be more efficient and who's going to offer a better service to their clients? It's going to be the tech focused firm, and they're also going to be able to offer more advice to their clients because all that number crunching, all that time, that's been cut down by use of technology and AI. So for the future, if we think about you as a finance professional or a CFO, if you are not all over AI, then you're not going to be competitive as your other professionals in the same industry. You need AI, you need technology for that competitive edge. If you're in any doubt, my opinion is AI is the biggest tech invention since the internet. It is that level of magnitude. Guys, please learn AI and learn how to integrate it into your finance workflows if you have not done so already. This is the future. The future is here. Jump on the train. So after watching this video, maybe you're thinking you might want to get a little bit deeper into AI. In the next video, what I'm going to show you is how I use AI in my daily workflows, the guards and the checks that I built in to make sure things are correct, and what to watch out for, because if you don't get that right answer, you provide that client the wrong answer, it's not going to be a good look for you. It's a really important video. You should check it out. If you do want to check it out, click here.